I'm making games, what's not to love?
I'm a game designer on Top 11. I work on improving existing features or even designing brand new ones. This includes everything from research into room for these improvements, exploring possible solutions, iterating on these solutions, iterating some more until those are hopefully cleared for development.
I'm a game developer on Top 11, and my job is to make the amazing design actually happen in the game. My goal is for our users to have fun and smooth experience while enjoying our game.
First, I was an architect, then a bit of a web developer, but really passionately playing games and researching them is what got me into the field, and one game in particular. Luckily for me, it was made by Nordeus.
This is actually my first job. I started working at Nordeus 10 years ago while I was still a student. We're all part of the same team and we collaborate on a daily basis. Game designers are very creative and have a lot of knowledge regarding all aspects of the game development process, so I learn a lot of them every day. With all that knowledge, I'm confident to give them feedback on their design, and they also listen to our feedback and take our ideas into account while designing.
In the early stages of design, we mostly focus on research and ideation. As we start exploring and approaching more fleshed out concepts, we start communicating with developers more to help us understand the limitations and costs behind some of these concepts. Once we are close to the final design, they help us by validating that it can be done, and then they take over. Once they take over, it's us in the support role, helping them explain everything that wasn't clear enough in the documentation, sometimes even having to make the changes on the fly. Game industry moves fast like that.
Afterwards, they help us during the development of the actual production features. They help us validate all the states of the feature, and we iterate on the feature if there's a need for it.
Game designer is responsible for what we will make in the game.
And game developer is responsible for how we will make it.
Game designer explores many possibilities to find the best one that will fit our goals.
And game developer makes these possibilities a reality.
Almost all of them, really. Large stake in shaping how the game will look, feel, the rules, the difficulty. Game design takes at least a touch, but often quite completely defines all the aspects of the game that are essential for the quality of the user experience.
Game developers implement code for the application that ends up on users' phones, so users' experience depends on the quality of code we write. Everyone, really. It's up to us to collect all the puzzle pieces. We unite input from game designers, UX designers, artists, backend engineers, with aim to create fun and visually appealing game.
In Nordeus, game design is by default quite connected to the product manager and producer roles. That's to make sure that the business angle of the feature is healthy, but also that there's a clear plan made for how the feature will actually be produced. But really, you communicate with everyone. Depending on the nature of the feature, sometimes it might be more data scientists, sometimes it might be more developers or artists. The guilty pleasure is watching the players' reactions as they enjoy the feature or the game that you made. No other feeling matches it.
I'm making games, what's not to love? Fun environment where we have different challenges and engineer our way through it. We constantly improve our game, we raise the quality bar, and all that working with fun and creative people.
But the truly favorite part is just the creative problem-solving process itself. Making sure that you know what you're trying to do and then actually doing the best thing for it. It's also the most challenging part.
I love that I call my colleagues my friends. This is an environment full of trust, care, knowledge sharing, and constant growth.
The culture and talent that surrounds you. Everyone is so kind and you can learn so much from them. Oh, I like this question. I'd want to be definitely the regista DMC, the tactician standing in the back overlooking the field, the one to whom the ball is passed to when a strategic maneuver needs to be made.
Easy. A game developer is a striker. We are the last link on our path to users, and the whole team supports us for making the best possible application, in other words, to score.
Research what game designers do, follow the blogs and work of current leaders in the field, But most importantly, start making some games yourself. It can be done without coding. And don't sweat the interview process too much.
Being a game developer is an excellent opportunity for you to grow both your engineering and creative skills while working in a fun environment. Go for it!
Go!